Well, hello, all of my crafty friends. Today is our second installment of the Scrap Hoarders collaboration hop, and we are talking about tags and bookmarks on today. I'm going to be doing a tag for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed last week, and I hope that you will come back next week. Remember all of the information in the description box below regarding prizes and anything else in regards to the hop, to include our hashtag and the next person in the lineup. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you guys are joining me for the first time, welcome. Please make sure you check out last week's, and if you're back again, I say thank you for coming back, and I hope that you will come back next week. So as you guys can see, I started out by bringing out my crocodile. We were doing something that was bringing me outside of the box, so I decided to use something that was outside of the box for me. I don't think that I have used this since I purchased it. I think that this was one of those things that I heard about when I first started crafting, and so I needed to have it. Along with that comes brads. Now, another thing that I have not used, or eyelets. I'm calling them brads. It's not brads, they're eyelets. I have not used eyelets in probably 3 years. It was something else that I needed when I first started and never used. We're going to bring in some ribbon because, of course, we are doing a tag, and what is a tag without ribbon? And remember last week we used a whole bunch of scraps and we cut them into 1/4-inch strips. Well, I'm still using those, and those flag banners from last week that we didn't use to make that wonderful bow as an embellishment, I brought those back because I figured they would work out just fine to do our tag. And also I had my Cricut come in and create a front for my tag, as well as the to and from sentiment on the inside of the tag. I'm going to bring in my big mama roll of score tape by ScorePal, and what I'm going to do with this is I am going to cover the entire front surface of one of those flag banners in order to make the entire area sticky. Now, I trust myself enough to do this because I'm only going to have to do straight lines. I would not always use a dry adhesive such as this, especially the score tape, because it is super sticky, and once it's down, it's pretty well down. But since I kind of know what I'm doing today, I feel a little confident. I'm going to go ahead and use that score tape. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut that, and then I'm going to cut around it as well, just to give myself just the space that I need in the area that is sticky. And as you can see, it kind of overhangs the score tape at the bottom where the flag are, but I'm not worried about that because I'm just going to take some of the excess that I'm going to cut off from the bottom and the sides, and I'm going to use that to finish off the tails of the banner, so that all over the front of this particular panel is sticky and ready to adhere some strips. Now, I know that I haven't done anything earth-shattering with this, but I just thought that it would be really cute to have the ability to make another image that would go along with what we did last week. I'm hoping to tie it all together next week, so I hope it is something that you guys enjoy when we finish. And so now that I have that score tape all over the front, I'm just going to take the very tip of my scissors, because I could not find my pokey tool at this point, and I'm going to start peeling back some of the release paper. I'm just going to peel back just a little bit at a time, and I am going to start just adhering these. Now, you could adhere these any way that you want. You could do them in a diagonal, you could do them vertically, you could do them horizontally, you could probably even create some type of a mosaic look by interchanging the directions of the patterns and the pieces of paper. However, I decided that I wanted to go just straight. I wanted to do straight lines going across, and I wanted to do a pattern with the different scraps that we used last week with the tie. So I'm going to start with some of that alcohol ink paper, then I'm going to do some of the pattern paper that we have. Then I'm going to use some of that foil paper, and then I am going to use some of those strips of the red pattern paper that we had in addition to that. And I'm going to do this going all the way down this image. Now the funny thing is, I cut up all of these strips last week. I created an entire project with it. I'm using the same strips this week, and I still have leftovers. I swear, you guys, I think that scraps multiply. That's why I don't keep them, because I never ever feel as if I have used my scraps. They just are always there. And I guess it's just because, you know, it's really maximizing the use of your paper. But gosh, I was looking and I was just like, I can't believe that I've completed multiple projects with these scraps and they're still here. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but let me know. Am I doing something wrong? Because like I told you guys last week, I'm not a huge scraps person, just because I never feel like I'm getting rid of them. So I just literally get rid of them, unless it's like that paper that you really, really love, like that sentimental value paper, like that paper that you almost hate to cut into. I keep all of that. But let me know, do you guys feel like your scraps just like procreate in the, or recreate in the night? Procreate? Am I using the right word? I don't know. Any rate, do you feel like it's multiplying? And so I'm going to bring in my scissors now that I have all of that cut adhered, and I'm going to slice and trim it out, just going right up against the edge of the flag banner. And we're going to clean that up, and it will create, like, it really created this really, really neat pattern. I could not believe that I was using such random scraps that I had, but look at that. That came out super neat. Like, I really, really loved it. And so I'm going to bring in my second panel here. And once I get my second panel put together, like, there are different ways that you could do this or put this together. It would be completely up to you. But what I have decided that I think I'm going to do is, because I want this to kind of do like a swinging door, I'm going to adhere the eyelets and have them swing together. Now you could have it open up and down as well. It will be completely up to you. Now I know you guys can't see this white on white right at this moment, but I'm going to use some contact paper, and I'm going to bring up the first half of the images that I have on this piece of vinyl. And this is the kind of sentiment that I wanted at the front of my tag, and it just says best dad, and it has a hat and a mustache at the top and bottom. And so I thought that this would be really cute to kind of go along with my theme. You know, we did our tie last weekend, and so I thought that doing a tag that went along with it would be great for this weekend. So I hope you guys have all of your Father's Day gifts and cards together. I actually thought Father's Day was going to be last weekend, and I was wrong. So I actually had an extra weekend, which was quite funny. But we have a lot of things planned for this weekend for the guy in our life, because he's pretty cool, he's pretty awesome, and we like him. So now we have all of that adhered. I'm going to put these together and make sure that they are lining up correctly. And now I'm going to bring in the crocodile, and I really had to look at this a couple times so I could remember what it was that I was supposed to be doing with it. So I'm going to go ahead and punch the hole, and the first time I punched it on the wrong side, and I quickly realized, with my issues with depth perception again, that hole was way too small. So I needed to flip it around and do it on the alternate side. So I go ahead and I punch my hole in, and then I need to remember how to crunch down the eyelet. Now that didn't take me so long. Off camera, it took me a few minutes to figure out that I needed to unlock it in order to make the eyelet setter open up. But I got it. I was able to work it out. And there we go. We've got our little eyelet, and it kind of swings back and forth. I really like it. I thought this came out super cute. And I love the fact that it's tight enough that it can stay where you want it to, kind of how I have it semi-open right now. I like that effect. So now I'm going to put my ribbon in half, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to thread that through the back of my tag, and I'm going to loop it in, and then I'm going to tie a bow. Now I had to fuss with this bow for quite a few minutes, but in the end I got it to work. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this super simple but cute tag that I created today with the scraps that we had left over from last weekend. I hope that you guys are hopping and enjoying yourself and enjoying this scraps collaboration. I hope to be able to talk with you guys in the comment section. I really look forward to talking with you guys. If you are liking what you're seeing, I hope you will consider subscribing. I hope that you will like this video, and I hope that you hop along. And remember, all of the information, including the hashtag, is in the description box below. So not only is it hashtag driven, but you also are going to have the name of the next YouTube creator in my description box. So I hope you guys like this. I felt like this blue ribbon really tied it off for us, and it came out super cute. I hope that you guys will come back next weekend and see how this all finishes off. I am planning to bring all the elements back in and do something pretty fun to finish this off. As you guys can see, I'm rolling along with my oversized elements. So I enjoyed this today. I love the challenge. I really thought that it came out pretty nice, and I hope that you guys think the same. Please let me know in the comments. Thumbs up, subscribe, and hop along. You guys have a great rest of the weekend and a happy Father's Day, okay? All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.